They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. Show this.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Raiders going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Looking to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, let's go! What? None! What? None!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Blocked it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Leopard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. Leopard, back there.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone, A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to John Ross. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Coleman, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Coleman now. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Let's go. 1-9. 1-9.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Back to Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Slot man moves right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Lockett. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Here we go now. Leopard. 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 Leopard.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank, Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, there's the danger of selling out on 4th and short. So many guys flood the line of scrimmage that you're left very thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. And they took big advantage of it there. Not just picking up a first down, but ripping off a huge gain on top of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go!
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. How about another? That one good for 33 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Coleman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Now let's go! Gun! No, check! Patriot!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a loose football. The comes out. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun! Green, 39. Back
it. They'll look to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
No. Check. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. Second half begins with a run by Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Good. Watch him now, Barney.
He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. Green.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days... getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku from 3 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and it's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the screen, this is Coleman. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They'll set up a throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman, 42 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12.
All right, here we go. Green, over.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
Ohio, here we go. Man 38.
Time running out here on the play clock. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A screen complete to Crowell. Space to maneuver at the 40. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 13 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Got his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 2nd and 10 here. A screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Ohio!
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go!
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. Oh, There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.